Alright, so I see a lot of people on the internet talking about Daniel Bryan's injury. And especially on Bleacher Report, there was an article that said Daniel Bryan should not wrestle at Money in the Bank. And I also sent out a tweet that said, guys, you're not doctors, so stop telling Daniel Bryan what he should do. I'm just sick of all these people on YouTube, whatever, Twitter. I'm mainly making this video in response to that post I saw on Bleacher Report. I believe it came out like 3, 4, 5 days ago. It was a couple days ago it came out, maybe even a week ago. But and it really pissed me off. And I haven't really seen this anywhere else. But knowing the YWC and the IWC, there's probably people who have made videos or post Twitter posts or saying whether Bryan should wrestle or not. And my opinion on that is I don't know. I mean, I don't even know how the fuck somebody could come up with an opinion like that without even knowing the extent of the injury. Now there's been rumors, he's losing strength in his arm. Are those true or not? I don't know. But he probably is losing strength in his arm. I mean, when you get an injury, there's you're probably not going to be able to work out or train. All right. I mean, it depends. If you get like a leg injury, I'm sure you could still do curls and shit. But so I'm sure with the neck injury, he's probably limited to the workouts he could do, if any. I don't even know if he can do any with a neck injury like that. But he probably is losing strength in his arm because he's not fucking working out. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but that's a possibility. I mean, I'm no doctor. I'll admit it. I'm no doctor. But yeah, I don't know. But I'm saying that could be a possibility. I mean, he's probably not doing anything, so that could be a possibility right there. But I'm sick of all these people saying, "Oh, Bryan shouldn't wrestle at Money in the Bank." How the fuck do you come up with that? When I haven't seen one doctor comment on this. I mean, maybe somebody has some, knows a doctor or something. But even if you do know a doctor, there's been no updates on the progress of his injury. No fucking updates. So how can you even fucking say something like that? I mean, it's just ridiculous that people think they know it all. And don't tell Bryan what to do. Leave it up to Bryan what he wants to do. If he wants to risk coming back, risk getting a longer injury, like a long-term injury coming back, well then by all means it's his fucking choice. He could do whatever the fuck he wants. It's called freedom, people. Don't tell him what to fucking do. Alright? He could do whatever he wants, as long as he's fucking, cleared by as long as it's nothing as long as he's cleared by doctors. I mean, if there's like a probable chance that he's gonna go out there and get injured, and the doctors aren't telling him because they, want him to wrestle at Money in the Bank. I mean, let him know like what are the chances of him getting injured, and then give him, give him the choice of whether or not he wants to wrestle. I mean, if it's like really bad, then don't let him wrestle. But as long as it's like, a pretty good chance he's not gonna get injured, or it's like the injury's mostly healed, then let him fucking wrestle. I mean, it's up to him what he wants to do. I'm just sick and tired of people coming on, whatever media sites there are, whatever websites, and saying, Bryan shouldn't wrestle at Money in the Bank. I didn't know you were a doctor. If you're a doctor, by all means, I would like to hear from you. But I'm pretty sure that guy who made the article on Bleacher Report isn't a doctor. I mean, I read the article, or at least most of it, on Bleacher Report, and I didn't see where the guy said he was a doctor, so I'm pretty sure he's not a fucking doctor. So, just shut up, guys. Alright, about this whole thing. And you don't have any knowledge on this. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I mean, I've never even heard of this fucking neck injury before. I did look it up, though. Because I do research. I just don't say shit out of the blue. I do some research. I looked it up, and it said the recovery time was, I believe it was 2 to 3 months. So they're saying, like, the progress is bad for Bryan. Well, let's see. He just got injured like what right before Payback. So if he returns that Money in the Bank, that's a good I mean, that's good. I mean, people are acting like this is bad. You know, like his progress is bad. If he returns the Money in the Bank, isn't that like 2 months? You know, not even 2 months. So I mean, people are just acting like, you know, this is like a bad He's making bad progress when there's talky. You know, a good chance he might return that Money in the Bank, or if he doesn't return that Money in the Bank, he'll be back soon. You know, it sounds like, at least. So when people are, oh, it's bad progress. Well, what I know is I looked it up on a website. It said 2 to 3 months progress. You know, 2 to 3 months. That's when you should return from this. So I mean, I don't think he's doing bad on his progress. But yeah, just shut up, guys. All right, if you're saying, oh, he should be, you know, be back before, you know, or before or after Money, if he should return it, Money in the Bank, or after. Don't do that. That just pisses me off, because you don't know what you're talking about. And you know, I could see where some people might say, "Oh, I don't want him to get an injury. I just want him to come back 100% healed." You know, but still, even if you do say that, you know, I don't think you have a right to say that, because you know he might be progressing very fast. You know, this might be healing very fast, and he could be 100% by Money in the Bank. So even then, you can't say that. So, yeah, these people just need to fucking shut up about this. Just, you don't even comment on it. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, you're not allowed to comment on the injury, but don't comment on when he should fucking return. I mean, people in the IWC are just so fucking retarded sometimes. So fucking retarded. You know, whether it be just trolling all the time. And this is not trolling, saying, oh, I think Bryan should return that Money in the Bank. That's not trolling, but there's some people that are a lot worse than like people who are trying to judge Daniel Bryan's injury and when he should return. Well, there's some people on there who will just fucking, you know, just be complete fucking trolls, look for attention. And I'm not one of those guys. You know, I always see people going on other people's accounts, you know, popular people's accounts, and, you know, talking bad about them, hoping to get a shout out and get popular. You notice I don't ever fucking do that. I don't call anybody out. I mean, I'll give my opinions on somebody, but I won't fucking, you know, talk about them 24/7. I remember I talked about like Bruce Blitz for like 2 or 3 minutes. Like, that's the only time I've ever fucking talked about him in my video. And I believe somebody like I think somebody might have requested that. I'm not sure. You know, I don't think so, but I think somebody requested me to do like a video on who inspired me to get a YouTube, and then I think that might have led to me doing my thoughts on the wrestling channels. But I made one video on one person, in you know, and I'll see people on YouTube who just attack other people who are popular just to get attention, and I don't fucking do that shit. But anyway, getting a little bit off topic here. Just shut up about this, people. You're not fucking doctors. So yeah, stop. Just stop. Alright, it's annoying when people think they know it all. When people are saying, you know, when he should return or not, because they're not fucking doctors. Let the doctors make that decision. Let Bryan make that decision. It's his decision to make. He's the guy who knows what's going on with his body. The doctors are the people that know what's going on with Bryan's body. So leave it into their hands. And don't try to come on here and say, oh, Bryan should return that Money in the Bank, or Bryan shouldn't return that Money in the Bank, because you don't have a clue what's going on. I mean, and there's been no updates either. Just fucking rumors on, you know, and everybody assumes it's true, you know. Oh, Bryan is weak in his right arm, and everybody, oh, that's true. That's a fact. It's a fact, people. And I see a ton of fucking rumors. I mean, wrestling websites are just so fucking, you know, untrustworthy, it seems like nowadays. Like, they'll be like, oh, it was just a rumor, guys. You know, and most of the rumors are not true. And, you know, they will just put, like, rumor by the story, you know, just so they could say, oh, we said it was a rumor. It's not true. When they know it's not true. I mean, I remember I made a video about Batista being a bitch, like, a month ago. I was wrong to make that video. You know, I was pretty stupid to me, because I've been hyping on the fact that wrestling websites are untrustworthy for the past few months. But I read a story and I assumed it was true. I shouldn't have done that. And then it comes out, oh, he didn't, it comes out a couple weeks that they were wrong and that Batista would have jobbed to Bryan or something like that. It was false. So yeah, wrestling websites, I just can't trust them. I don't know, what's true or not anymore. So yeah, I'll have to wait to hear from something from Bryan or the doctors before I could even make the slightest judgment on this injury because I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what his progress is. He hasn't said anything. I mean, I think the surgery was successful since he's still alive and he's still in Raw and he's still standing. But yeah, just stop trying to be doctors, people. All right, stop pissing me off. So there you go, people.